Welcome to the Seafood Diet Podcast. I'm Bob.
I'm Kate.
And I'm Matt. We like to eat.
We do. And this is the podcast where we like to eat and talk about it. Mm-hmm. So think of us as your guests after a dinner party, just chatting it up. You wish we'd go home, but we're still there.
But we're never going home.
We're never going home. We've got a lot to say.
That was the smoothest transition so far.
Thank you. Thank
you,
guys.
Somebody's been practicing.
I was thinking about it this week. I was like, what am I going to say? I thought it would be helpful to give a little description of what's going on here.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So good for me. And if I hadn't been called out, we might have zoomed right into the next section. But then people would have been like, what is this podcast?
That's true.
I don't know these people. So guys, what have you been up to? What have you been eating?
Sipping soup. Well, I guess I can start.
Yeah, please.
Because I have found a new restaurant that I've become simply obsessed with. It's a Korean restaurant, and I believe it is called either Rubian or Rubine. I heard, like, the person that brought my food said that, but it's also it's like a ghost kitchen or like a cloud kitchen. So, like, I don't know that the person that brought the food was working there or if they worked for everyone.
Have you thought about learning Korean characters to figure it out?
You know? I could. I don't know if it's on the website. But it's all sort of like comfort food. And so they have perhaps my favorite kimchi fried rice. And I can't stop getting it. Because the thing is, like, typically when you find kimchi fried rice in a restaurant, like, often it has beef in it. And it's not that I don't want beef, it just, well, a lot of times I don't want it in there. And so this place gives you the option, like, their base has no meat, but then you can add Spam, or you can also add cheese, or both. And I do like Spam in my kimchi fried rice from time to time, but I have been getting it without meat. And it's just delicious. They have, like, a little miso soup that you can add on the side, which you'll hear me drinking as the pod goes on. And they do dumplings. They've got all kinds of good stuff. But I, unfortunately, can't stop getting the kimchi fried rice. And I don't know that I'll get anything else. Because it's just so good. I mean, I'm sure I will eventually. But I can't stop myself. So that's really what I've been eating a lot of. And if anybody's wondering, I did go back to Olive Garden.
Very nice.
Shocking, I know. Trying to think of anything else I've been eating. Did I tell you guys about how I made tuna noodle casserole? Had we met at that point?
I
feel
feel like
so.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Okay, yeah. I'm like, it's definitely been in the past couple weeks. Well, that's kind of what I've been up to.
All right.
Mom had two things that she wanted me to mention. Vanessa, who was on the podcast during our holiday era.
Sure.
She wanted me to say Whataburger reminds her of a classic small Big Boy. Which, because Whataburger was on our bracket.
Oh, it was on our bracket.
Yeah. And we did, that was kind of one of the ones where we didn't really know what to say because it's not, like, regional to us. But that's what she compared it to. Which, now that I'm thinking about it, I thought it was more like a mix of Five Guys and, what's the other? Steak and Shake. But not as good as Five Guys, obviously, but...
When you're done, I'd like to talk for a minute about Big Boy, but go on.
R.I.P. Big Boy, by the way.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Except there is one left.
Is there?
Yes, apparently it's by, like, Springfield.
No, it's closed.
No, Deirdre went to it the other day, I think.
Okay, so that's funny because when I went to my dad's this week, we passed the Big Boy, and in my mind I was wondering, is this closed? And there's signs that it's closed.
No, I swear, we were just talking about it, because I was like, are there any left? She was like, she was just there this week, off to talk to her.
That might be a different one, but the one that I passed
it's that one.
Had boarded up and like a pink eviction sign, like no one was there.
It's that one. Perhaps she just made a comment, and it was less like, I ate this food, more just a generalization on Big Boy. Oh. But, yeah, this is...
There goes
I really had my hopes up.
No.
To get a buddy
How
boy.
ironic that I was the one... that I don't know what I was going to say. That I just passed that one.
To shatter my dreams, yeah.
But she also said, which I think we've mentioned this, that Panera is overpriced, but she said that their quality is starting to go back up again.
It is.
Oh, that's good news. That's good to hear.
Yes, it really is.
Because their bagels look good. Their pastries look good. But their sandwiches don't look good to me. And they used to be good, like, way back.
Yeah.
Like,
no, I'm actually going to flip that statement.
Oh, really?
I thought that their pastries and their cookies and things used to be really good. Those, I think, are bad.
Well, I haven't had those in a while,
So, take a look, because it truly looks like they came out of a freezer not long ago. But the sandwiches and the soup are definitely going back up in quality.
That's good.
Good.
So it's exciting times at Panera.
Although I will say, R.I.P. Bacon Turkey Bravo.
That was the
which
best.
was the peak of sandwiches.
Oh yes, that
No,
was
it's still
Professor.
there.
I don't think
Yes, we just got him from
it's
work.
not on the tomato bread anymore, right? Something
Oh,
has
maybe
drastically
that's the
changed.
difference.
It's no
Maybe that's
longer.
different.
Sunday after church.
The
I was
shadow of
getting that
itself, yeah.
full with the bag of chips every time,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe a chocolate croissant with it.
Yeah.
But
I'm going to do a little research while you
That's
guys
fine.
chat.
When I was in Springfield at my dad's, we did go to the Chipotle there,
Okay.
and it gave me hope for Chipotle.
Yeah.
The portions at that Chipotle were the most insane thing I've ever seen. So you guys aren't going to see the hand gestures I'm going to make, but normal Chipotle burrito, kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
The Chipotle my dad got without double anything was 3 times the size of it. It was insane. The bowl I got, like, they couldn't put the lid on, and this is not getting extras. Just insanity over there. The portion
Whoa.
sizes that they were giving out. Maybe they're one of the ones that got hit hard on social media for
Maybe.
not, and now they're just overdoing it.
Yeah.
But good portions there, and it was pretty. Like the quality was fine. I did try their new sweet something chicken.
Yeah. Their
It's
honey
literally
Chipotle.
it's just
something
Korean,
like
like
that.
Korean barbecue kind of flavored chicken to me. It's not very.
Yeah, I didn't like it.
It's more. Yeah, I didn't like it either. I wouldn't say Korean bar. It's more Asian style. That's how it tasted to me. Asian. I don't
I'm
know.
thinking about if I would agree with you, and I don't think I don't. I don't disagree with you. I don't know if I would have said that, but now that you're saying it,
The hotness of it, but the sweetness was a little. It just I didn't like it, so I wouldn't have got it. But that's the first thing that came to my mind when I tried it. I got steak, but my dad tried the chicken, and it was trying to think what else.
I'll tell you what, when you get steak from Chipotle, and it's really good, it's so good. But lately I've been running into steak from Chipotle, which is weird. Either super fatty or like
That's,
maybe sous vide or something. You
I
know what I
don't
mean?
like-
Where it's like kind of gray.
oh, I'm sure it's.
So I have-
well, I guess not. I see them back there on the grill.
That's what I mean.
So
I've
So
had
sometimes I'm like, I don't know.
I've had sous vide steak. Like I tried it the other day because I was like, well, the health stuff on this looks great, so let's try it. It's horrible. It's terrible. I would not.
It's weird. I think you have to sear it a little bit.
Oh, I did. I tried. I tried to
Oh, you tried?
overcook it. I tried to sear it the most I could, and it was terrible. It was
That's
not
sad.
good.
I think you probably have. This is a guess. I think you probably have to start with a really good steak, like
Oh,
high
yeah.
quality, so that you could sous vide it and eat it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I think.
Probably whatever.
Although I'm weird with steak anyway, so I would probably find it
But I'm
disgusting.
like, I cut
Really?
off all the
Yeah.
fat too. Like, I don't want any sort of
Same.
fat, anything like that. I don't
Chipotle
want.
has been, they have been like on either end of the spectrum for me lately, where it's like, this is so delicious, or this is so bad.
I don't trust their steak at all. Like
Yeah.
I've never felt comfortable because it is just little chunks of steak, and sometimes you get a little chunk that is actually gristle or something.
Ugh.
But the meal's over for me, so I don't do it.
Yes.
Like I used to prefer their pork or the barbacoa,
Barbacoa is good to me.
and the pork sometimes you will get fat in it, and I just can't have that.
I simply cannot have it stuck in my teeth, which is what's happening with the shredded pork and the barbacoa. I'm like, they're just
The barbacoa is so good.
getting
Well,
a
the
thin,
barbacoa's good.
getting a thin
Yeah,
strip
they're both
of
good.
meat, like stuck in the back of my mouth,
Yeah.
is so gross to me that I like can't.
Yeah.
No.
I had a Chipotle experience as well. I went to the one in Upper Arlington.
Okay.
And there's probably, I'm trying to think if there's more than one in Upper Arlington. This was the one in
On
Kingsdale.
Tremont?
Yeah, on Tremont. The dirtiest Chipotle I've been in a
Really?
long time.
I went in and it was so clean.
Filthy. Like there was rice everywhere.
Oh.
Like
Oh, nasty.
every table was dirty. Everything. It was just
I think
disgusting.
those
in
are my
there.
biggest pet peeves when I go to a restaurant like that or Piata or something that you kind of build your own is when it's dirty inside. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, and I
Yes.
think everything else is dirty and unclean. I don't want to eat from there.
Yeah. Like maybe they just got hit hard before we got there. But I was thinking, you've got to have somebody back there come out here and clean this. This is gross.
Now, I was inside, which I believe, I'm not proud to admit this on the pod, but I will. I was recently inside of an Applebee's.
Okay.
And because, like, I don't know if probably this is not something, I don't know if it's something either of you guys would have had, but they had this blondie dessert for a long time. So they had it on the menu for a long time. It was by far and wide the best thing that you could get at Applebee's. It was so delicious. They took it away. Well, it has made its triumphant return. And so we went there. I was so excited to eat it. And really and truly, filthy. Inside of it was so filthy. I'm not going to name, I won't say which location it was.
Which one was
there
it?
Just aren't that many. There aren't that many in Columbus.
No, there isn't.
It could have been a rough night.
Was it the one near my house?
No.
Okay.
No, I won't ever go there again.
Not like I'm going, wait, did you?
I did.
Yeah,
I
okay,
did
that's
as
what I
a
thought.
child.
Yeah, what if you saw coworkers?
I wouldn't recognize anybody. I really think that that's a place where, like, it's faded from my memory. But what I did see was I was like, oh, no. Like, I immediately walked in and was like, I don't want to sit down. But I did, and I stayed for the blondie, and it was delicious.
Well, good.
So, I guess all that to say, it's worth it, but I would get takeout.
Well, yeah. Well, then you wouldn't know.
Well, and it used to come on, like, a sizzling skillet, and so you really kind of wanted the skillet.
Yeah.
But now that doesn't seem to be the case, so I'm like, if I'm just getting it in this container anyway, then...
Takeout, then I just don't have to worry about knowing whether it's dirty inside or not.
Yeah, that's kind of what I feel.
I'm cool with that non-knowledge.
And I'm cool with, like, a little bit of dirt in a restaurant. I'm not going to lie to you. I've worked in a lot of restaurants. There are a lot of things that are out of your control. But I would agree with you. The front, that's very much in your control.
Yeah.
And that's gross. Like, that's where I was like, oof.
Yeah.
Like, I can see if you're wiping down tables and seats and the floor.
Yeah. Like, things happen. I get it. You're working in a restaurant, but
Sure.
there's no reason for you to have rice in every corner of your restaurant.
Absolutely not.
Even, I don't know.
And this is, I mean, obviously it's been, probably 20 years since I've worked inside of an Applebee's, but when I worked there, they only would give you Bissell sweepers, which do nothing. It was like running basically like, I don't know, a dustbin on wheels over the trash and like hoping that it would clean anything. And as soon as I saw it, I was like, they still have those damn Bissell sweepers. Like, there's no way that this is a real vacuum. Like, a real vacuum would take care of this.
Yeah.
Like, and it just is insane to me that a company with so much money is
They didn't have like a vacuum for after hours. Like, you had the Bissell for the cleanup during the day, and then someone would come through with a vacuum. Yeah.
I'm sure they did, but I just think, like, how nice and silent, like, Dyson is. You know, like, it's Applebee's. You could afford one nice Dyson, I think.
Yeah, but they would never.
Nope.
That's crazy, though. Like, you're a huge franchise.
Yeah. Too much cost.
Yeah.
But it's silent. It's quick.
You're not thinking about the Applebee's shareholders.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
That's true. The Apple
get your mind right.
That's very true.
Are you going to buy it for him? Or are you
No.
going to buy that Dyson?
Honestly, I would have at this one. I wanted to be like, hey,
Look,
we're near a Sam's Club. Let me pop over.
I'm going to be here more often. We need to get a better sweeper in here.
Yeah.
I'm
trying to get my blondie.
If I'm going to keep coming in here, you gotta
clean it.
I'll bring my own.
That'd be fantastic.
Just sweep your section beforehand.
No, I'm like, you know what? I brought my own cleaning supplies. I have my little bucket, my sweeper. Actually, one time while I was serving, unrelated, but not there, at another restaurant that I worked at, someone brought in their own silverware and plates. And it was in like a little suitcase, kind of. Oh. And then they asked us to wash everything for them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See,
what?
I would have been...
They were being sustainable, is what they said, and I was like, in what way? Like, we're not... So are we.
You're not throwing away this.
Yes,
right,
I'm
you're reusing them.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not throwing the plate on the ground when you're done with it.
Right.
Breaking it.
And we're gonna you put that through an industrial washer, I assume.
Yes.
Like,
it made me feel so mad inside,
gonna hand
and
wash
I
their
just
dishes?
absolutely wanted to scoot their dishes off the table to break them.
To me,
That's
I would have
insanity.
been totally fine. If people want to bring their own dishes in to eat, yes, that's fine. But you're not making me clean it.
No, you take them home.
yeah.
That's
like,
what...
I'll rinse it off in the sink and you
See,
can have
like,
it back.
if you
Like,
No,
want
I'm not even rinsing off. I'm saying take it home. Yeah. Like, if you want your stuff, if you want me to plate the food on your, because you are a germaphobe or you got something weird, then fine. But you're not making me clean it then.
But, like, you can't pretend that it's germ-related when you're asking me to wash the dish.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Exactly.
No, that made me feel crazy.
We'll put this in a plastic baggie. Take it out.
Absolutely.
Paper,
and then to get a to-go box?
Yes.
To me, I'm like, okay. I see. This is some sort of performance art,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
fine.
This is intentional.
Anyway, you can tell I really haven't talked on the pod.
I know, because we've got so much time.
I think I fried catfish before the last
Ooh.
time. It was. And then Mom made like some bean dish that was good. It has like beans, sardines, tomatoes.
Ooh, yum.
Yeah, I ate that
Beans,
tonight.
sardines, too.
Outside of that,
Sounds like a wrap.
it's been pretty boring for me.
Beans, sardines.
Tomatoes.
Oh, I went to Mona's to get ice cream.
Oh, how
Very
was that?
yummy.
Did you get any butterscotch?
No,
Oh, that's too bad.
I did not. I got.
Blasphemous.
I'm not that much of a butterscotch fan. But although I would try it because I like
Try
salted
Mona's.
caramel. And so what did I get? I got like whatever Buckeye Fever, and then Ashley got the
Okay.
sherbet, which sherbet's pretty good too.
Yeah.
So I think that's it for me.
Bob, what have you been eating?
So,
Besides
Same old,
dirty
same
Chipotle.
Yeah, the dirty Chipotle was so gross. There's Qdoba news. Did you guys
Oh,
know this?
no.
No.
They're opening 10 more Qdobas in the Columbus area
Uh-oh.
over the next year or so.
Where?
That feels like so many Qdobas.
It does feel like a lot of Qdobas.
I don't think
It does
that's
make
wise.
me worry a little bit.
What's considered the Columbus area? Like an hour?
Yeah, I don't know how
around,
far.
or just...
Yeah, the
Because I
press
gotta
report
say,
was a
I
little
don't
slim on details.
love the idea of that. There's just not
Well,
so much
then
Qdoba.
it'll have to be. I'm sure it'll be like Dublin, New Albany, like the outer ring. So my
Like really kind
my
of far
Chipotle's
apart.
probably safe, or my
Am
Qdoba's
I
safe.
getting one in Grove City? Because that feels like the first place that
That really
it goes.
does.
But I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything's building right now.
They could put it in one of those things by Beulah Park.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
is
feels like
true.
a good place
yeah.
for a Qdoba.
Or
Yeah.
where Big Boy is.
Yes.
Oh,
But Big Boy's too big to be a Qdoba.
R.I.P. Big Boy.
They'll just tear it down.
Tear down the
Start again?
building.
Did you guys ever have the Buddy Boy sandwich at Big Boy?
So I'm
I'm
gonna.
gonna be honest.
I'm gonna make a
I don't
confession
remember
here on
a
this
lot,
podcast.
except-
Okay.
I didn't care for Big Boy. Like,
Oh, I don't mean to say that Big Boy was
no, I mean
good.
like Frisch's. Like, I would be angry if someone was like, "Let's go to Frisch's."
Oh, really?
I would be like, "Why are you doing this to me? Like, this is the worst thing that's ever happened to me." Obviously, it's not that bad, but I was just like, "No, thanks."
That's how I felt about Ruby Tuesday.
Yeah.
Give me what I remember for Big Boy: breakfast buffet, which
Uh-huh.
I, as a kid,
Uh-huh.
Did
I
they? Am I?
They
okay.
did.
because as a kid I could pick whatever I
Then
wanted,
that's okay
and that's
with
what
me.
I wanted.
Yeah.
No.
But I don't remember anything. I mean, I didn't get the salad bar that much from there.
Now, Big Boy had the
We went
most
there a lot, to be
watery,
honest.
delicious vegetable soup. And I think about, I love their vegetable soup. And I know it was weird and gross. Like, I don't know what was going on with it, but it was so yummy to me. Then they would make the Buddy Boy, which is basically like a tiny ham sandwich on a bun that had like tartar sauce on it or something. It sounds sick. It was delicious. Everything there, I feel like, was like a little bit gross, but also very good to me.
I feel like they were on a spectrum from maybe like, I would say Steak and Shake on one end, and then like Bob Evans on the other.
Yes.
That-
So where
was
the
a- that's a
Shoney's and
that's a better
Denny's,
comparison.
Nah, Denny's kind of, but Shoney's, Denny's, Perkins all live in that same area.
Yes.
And I was a Perkins fan, well over Frisch's.
What about...
So
That's tough. Here's the thing, is that when I would dog sit for Bran, I would love to get off the freeway,
yeah, it's
hit
good.
the drive-through
yeah,
at
good
the
location.
I
Frisch's,
forgot
and
they
it
had
had
a
whatever.
drive. I'm trying to see if there's any still open, and it doesn't. Oh, this one. And does that say open? Oh, if we want to go to Troy, Michigan.
I don't.
We do. Actually, there's a lot of fun stuff to do in Troy, Michigan. I've been. There's a very insane mall there.
Okay, but these ones
Some
that
of the
are
best
Look, if I go to
ramen I've ever
the
had.
Detroit area,
Warren, Michigan,
Not
which
going
is
to Frisch's.
Warren's near Detroit.
come on.
But this is when you guys eventually like are there all the time.
Okay,
Still.
all these are in Michigan,
I'll be going to Frisch's.
but all these look rebranded, like different, like
Okay.
newer logo, updated.
I need
what
to
I-
know.
not
Do
a
they
question.
have the Buddy Boy? Do they have the vegetable soup?
Here's a question: are there restaurants, like chain restaurants? I don't mean like local restaurants that don't exist anymore that you'd be willing to travel for. You know what I mean? Like this Frisch's.
Ooh.
Because I think of Fuddruckers is one that I
Friendlies.
have definitely traveled for.
Fuddruckers is still out there. I thought I've seen a couple.
Not local.
No, like in Findlay. I thought I saw
Oh,
one.
is there one in Findlay?
Maybe.
I've had them in like Savannah, Georgia, or I think there was. Where did I made Nyla go to? I made her go to a few of them, but
My most like present memory of Fuddruckers was one time when I was in high school, I got pink eye while I was there.
Oh, gosh.
And then, I mean, not while I was there, like, had obviously been developing. But it came to a real serious situation when I tried to get on the freeway and drive, and then I couldn't see. So I had to turn back around, and Aaron and, I forget who we were with, had to drive me home.
Oh, nice.
And that was sad.
Well, the closest Fuddruckers is in Detroit, so...
I don't think I've been to that one yet.
What?
There's actually 2 near
I'm
there.
gonna add it to my list.
I would say Friendlies.
Friendlies.
For me. Yeah.
I'm not old
Is there,
enough.
like, where would you go?
There used to be one in Dayton that we would go to.
Okay.
But I think it's gone. But let me see.
I don't think I'm old
Actually, I think they're only in New Jersey. Sorry.
New Jersey?
Mm.
I don't think I'm old enough to really, like... Big Boy, yeah, it was good when I was a kid, but it's not something I can go and like yeah, I'm so excited for a breakfast buffet. Oh.
Well, just think, soon, one of the
them
businesses you
will
like
be
will
gone.
fail, and you have to go out of
Then
state for it.
I have to go find it. What else kind of... Cece's Pizza, but that's again something, yeah, it was great when you had the option as a buffet as a kid, but is it something that I'm going to go travel for?
Yeah, but maybe if you were someplace and you saw a CC's,
No,
you'd do it for nostalgia.
honestly,
You wouldn't
no.
even. No.
Yeah, like I'm
Hey.
really trying to think about like where I would go for nostalgia. I've actually gone to the Racks in Circleville.
I've holding a cup from
Witch
Witch. This is from Nyla and Angie. Stopped there in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Ooh.
Really?
So yep, I was like, please get me a cup. And I was like, of course.
I'm trying to look up popular restaurants that have closed.
But yeah, I've been to the Racks in Zanesville
Yeah.
or wherever it is.
I think it's
they're-
Circleville
Yeah,
is the one
I
I've
think there
been
are
to.
two. One's Eastish.
Also down there
I don't think it's
is
Zanesville,
the
but Lancaster.
the fish restaurant. It's not
Captain
long.
D's?
Captain D's.
Captain D's.
I actually had that the other day, not the other day, but like with it, like, because Matt Dane's like,
Yes.
and it's actually pretty good. Like, I would eat that again.
Man, I'm trying to think of any that weren't. Like, I feel like most of the ones that I would want are local.
Yeah.
Because it's Coop.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It's mostly because I feel like they're like just like one-off random restaurants that
Yeah.
I can't get. Like specifically Made Right Sandwiches, which is in
Right.
Greenville, and are one of my favorite tiny little. I can't really say it's a burger, I guess, but it's burger meat.
Little meat sandwich.
Yeah, little loose meat sandwich.
I went to Hogging Hills the other day, and there was like a restaurant near there. It had the biggest chicken sandwich I've ever ate in my life.
Really?
Oh.
Like, you know those massive pork tenderloin sandwiches
Yes.
you can get at the fair? It was that size.
That's what you wanted.
Yeah.
You were talking about those.
I think
But I got a chicken sandwich version of it, and I couldn't eat the bun, which is unfortunate.
Oh.
But the sandwich itself, for as big as it was, wasn't bad. Like, yes, it's going to be a little drier because you got to fully cook the chicken, and a piece that size, it's not going to be... So I appreciate
Yeah,
that they
and
actually
be, like,
cooked it
perfect.
through and it didn't give me food poisoning.
Sure.
But it was decent, pretty good.
So I was looking up pork tenderloin sandwiches because we were talking about it and I've never tried one. And I think the only place really that is close to here that you could get one on a regular basis is at the Rusty Bucket, but it's only like a weekday special.
Okay.
So who's to say?
Well, I bet there's someone selling them.
So like
Out
I
of their
think that
car
there
or
are
something.
other specialty like I saw one at what's the restaurant Good Friends?
Goody
Yeah, Eat
boy?
Good Friends.
Huh?
Eat Good Friends.
Is that what it?
I think
Yes.
so.
Yes. And they had one that was. It made me think of what you were saying, Matt, because it was like this far off the bun. Like
Oh,
it
yeah.
was massive.
This one... Chi-Chi's, that says that has closed down.
Oh yeah, but I don't think there are any more of those.
But they're coming back. Someone
heard
has
that.
bought Chi-Chi's.
But I think they're all dead. Like you can't go to one right now.
Yes, that's true.
Casa Bonita, never been to that. Bennigan's, never been to that. Damon's,
That's what I'm trying for. I am getting the onion loaf.
didn't Mom work there?
No, she worked at Champs.
Oh,
I was
yeah,
like, I
that's
think there was
right.
a David.
Big
Yeah.
Boys on here, Ponderosa.
There's a
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa here, isn't there?
It's also by Circleville, I think, like close or like on South High.
Yeah. We should go there.
Those are the ones I have.
And I'm like,
Ponderosa.
I know that there's another place that I'm probably forgetting about, but
There's another seafood. It's by Sam's College, and I don't know what it's called now. There's one near Sam's College, which I've heard before, but I've never seen outside of there. These aren't what I want. Come on now.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't think of any place that I'm like longing for.
Yeah, that's pretty much what. That looks way better though.
That's huge. That's
yes,
a huge
that's insane.
sandwich.
But it looks good.
Yeah, it does. I would do that in a heartbeat.
It looks good.
Burger Chef, never been.
So this week, we've talked about. I think I've mentioned it on here that there's a pop-up, the food up pop-up in our building. This week, here I have a complaint. I have 2 complaints actually. Is what it's going to turn into. But mostly, what's happening is the restaurants that are coming in are like the sort of build your own.
Okay.
So it's a rice, some toppings, a protein. It's all the same sort of.
Yeah.
Some of them are Middle Eastern, some of them are Asian, some of them are Mexican, but it's all the same idea. Like you're getting rice and beans for lunch, and you're gonna like it. Yeah. So this week I went up there with a coworker who was getting lunch. I had brought food from home because that's who I am now. So I brought my food from home, but they had empanadas, and I was like, maybe I'll grab one. That could be good with. They were out. So I was like, okay, that's cool. But they were getting ready to. It was like the end of this shift. They're out of empanadas. I was like, no problem. So I kind of walk away, and the guy behind me is like, come here, and he kind of gestures for me to come over. And I was like, what is happening? So I just kind of like walk a little bit. He's like, no, come on, close. And so I go all the way up to him, and I'm like, kind of like, what? I didn't say that, but I was like, okay. And he's like, hey, do you like this stuff like with chips as a base? And I was like, yeah, that sounds good. And he's like, ooh, I can do that for you. He's like, it's not on the menu. It's going to be on the menu later. And I was like, okay. Like, I didn't want it, but I felt like we were now in some sort of like, he'd give me this special invitation, and I didn't want to say no because it was so kindness. But I was like, I don't want that. Like, I just wanted that empanada, and now I'm going to go sit down and eat the food I brought from home. So, anyways, he makes this for me. And I was like, I had to pay for it,
Right.
Thanks. So, anyways, it was just chips and all the stuff on top of it. No rice, no beans, just chips, meat, salsa, and a sauce, no cheese. And I was like, what is this? Where's the cheese? I will say it was good. Like, I didn't eat it because I was like, I don't want that. But, so it was good. Everything was good. I have no complaints. Like, I don't mean to be complaining about their food. They probably should put this on the menu, of course.
They did something special for you.
Right, like, yeah.
Good guy.
Chips are fine. Everything was good. But it was just such a weird thing. I was like, I didn't come here for this. Like, and now you've offered me something which is nice, but it's not what I wanted. Like, I wanted an empanada, and you're giving me a whole meal. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like I came up and wanted the rice bowl. You're like, we're out of rice.
Allergic to chips.
And of course, when he asked, I'm like, I don't want to make people feel bad. Because like it was like he was sharing a secret with me, and I was like, "Oh, thanks," and then I had to pay for it. So
It's not for free.
And I couldn't keep it for later because it was chips.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And we got soggy.
I was like, oh,
I
never
actually
coming back here.
have an empanada recommendation after this, but
that was my whole story.
Kroger.
Oh, okay.
Kroger empanadas.
No, my other complaint was the
real
Yes.
deal.
Kroger. Is that what you're?
That's what.
No,
Those are the
that's
Oh, I
ones.
thought it was Kate was going to say.
I get Kroger empanadas, and
they're
they're
good?
good. I like them.
Oh.
No, mine are. There's a place that is near my friend Tori's apartment in Cincinnati. It's called Empanada Box, and they do like empanadas. Each is named after a city, so they have like all sorts of empanada varieties of around the world. So, like I think we've tried everywhere, but like so there's like the Buenos Aires, which is like the traditional, but then they have like a Mumbai, which has like peas and potatoes and like all kinds of delicious stuff, and they do like a monthly special too. So like last month was a Dublin special, so it was like corned beef and cabbage. But pretty much every single one that I've tried has been incredible. And the best part about Empanada Box is that you can get them frozen and you just bring them home and cook them, which is so delicious.
It's a lot of work.
It's actually really easy. It truly couldn't be easier, and you just put a piece of foil down. They don't make any mess.
To be fair, it could be easier. They could cook it for you.
You could get a 12.
Well, you can also do that. But for me, as somebody who I don't want to take those home, but I do want to take them home frozen.
Right, and eat them at your leisure.
Yes.
I'm looking at the website right now. You can get a 12-pack for $50.
Yes.
It's pretty good.
I mean, that's a good deal. And look at all the recipes. My favorite is the Jaipur, which is like peppers and it has like kind of a sauce inside.
Cincy chili.
Delicious. The Cincy chili was good.
There's actually like 4 or 5 of these, all kind of Cincinnati area.
Yeah. I would 10 out of 10 recommend the Empanada Box.
All right.
Yeah. Maybe, if you guys are lucky, I'll bring some and I'll make them because I actually do have a few that are frozen.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Yeah. We are happy to eat them.
Ooh, and they do a Philly one that is so good.
Yeah, do they put peppers in it?
Probably. Actually, I mean, they have to, I think. But,
Well, they shouldn't. It's inauthentic.
there's the Bordeaux, which is my favorite. It's like a braised beef.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm thinking on... Well, I should talk about it after I do it, but I think on Friday, Niall and I are going to Dayton to eat at Pete and Tony's,
Ooh.
who I found on TikTok,
Uh-huh.
a Dayton food reviewer. I will say that there's a Dayton food reviewer that makes Dayton look pretty good.
No,
I
and
know.
I'm like, I don't know.
I think we're seeing the same
I've
guy.
been
We
to Dayton.
100% are.
Yeah,
But
but
I'm like, I've been around Dayton, and there's ain't much
yeah,
here.
like I don't know where you found these places, but I think it's Pete and Tony's, or Tony and Pete's. It looks really good. It's a little sandwich shop.
I think I've seen it.
Looks great.
Yes.
So my goal is to find out. So
If you guys are bored and you're like, hey, I want to go to Greenville and just pop on by Made Right, get a little stack of burgies for
I was
me,
like, Greenville.
bring them back, that'd be fine.
I see. All right.
Yeah, kudos, whatevs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this place does look pretty good.
All right. Let's take a quick break, and when we come back, I have a special treat to try.
And I'd like to hear your complaint.
That was my complaint.
Oh, okay.
They were 2 complaints. One was the fact that we're getting the same food at Fuda in different disguises.
Yes.
And the second one was that somebody made me eat a special treat.
Yes.
So
Made you eat it?
Yeah.
those are my complaints. So come back after the break for more of that.
Yes.
And we are back with a treat. So you may be wondering, what's in this bowl?
I am.
I can't trick you.
Okay.
This is terrible.
No.
It is in a bowl with a lid because it stinks. And I'm going to, once you open it, you can explain to people what it is. I can't see through the bowl to tell you what the packaging is. I will say that I went to, we'll start with Charmy's Market downtown.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar. Used to be the Hills. They've sold to this family. It's now a family-run Persian restaurant. Now runs the whole market. I think they've been going on for a while, but now it's officially Charmy's Market. They were, like I said, I think they started as a food provider doing Iranian food. So now I will say that their food section over there on the left when you go in, I don't know if you've been there, looks really good. This was this little treat I picked up just right off the shelf last minute. It was it looked to me like it was going to be, what are those, why am I blanking on the little round pretzels with filling?
Oh, yes, like a pretzel nugget.
Combos,
yeah.
combos.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought was happening.
Okay.
So I grabbed them. I thought, interesting. This is like a natural pretzel.
I've seen this at, they have this at Wylands.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I almost purchased this.
I can't see through this bowl to tell you the
Now
company
you're going to
is.
figure out why you shouldn't.
Because I was like, ooh, that looks like a little combo.
Yeah, it's late night pizza snack. Late
Yes.
night pizza is the flavor. You'll have to, what do you have to
I'm
read?
so glad to know this because I almost bought these.
So let me pass it to you. I don't know who wants to go first.
Stale pizza.
Wait. Oh my god.
But you're going to smell them and then take a little bite.
Why do I have to smell?
Well, you won't be able to get away from it. So...
Smells like feet.
Do you enjoy the aroma?
It really smells like feet to me.
These look like little pizza rolls to me.
Yes, so they do look more like a pizza roll than a combo.
Ooh, that makes me want pizza rolls.
The mouthfeel starts off more like Chex than either of the other two. But maybe you guys will love them. But I felt like everything was wrong. The smell was wrong. The taste was wrong. The way it felt in my mouth was wrong. Like, all of it.
This has the texture of Crave cereal.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that aftertaste?
Okay.
Take these away.
Uh-oh, bring them over here.
Oh no, oh no.
I need to taste
Wait,
more of these.
you like it?
I
Or
did
you
need
just
to taste a couple more.
Let me just...
Can I say
smell. I just want to say they're... Oh, shoot, I ripped it off. I think Rival? Is that...
Because they have a bunch of flavors.
that? Yes. Oh, yeah. Can I say this? Is
Rivals. Rivalz. Rivals stuffed
This
snack.
does taste more like actual pizza than a combo, but in the worst way possible.
Yes.
I will say, the smell to me is
cute.
so off-putting.
I don't think it's the smell as the after that. It's just lingering on my mouth that I hate.
I am afraid I'm in love with these, but I
Kate,
needed to have a couple to decide.
If you
really.
like them, obviously the whole thing is yours. Because they've got to go.
I was wondering, why do you have them packaged in a container?
Well, because I ripped the quarter off. And so I needed them to be in something, but also to
Because they stink.
contain that smell.
Yeah, this is horrible. This tastes like what a bad pizza tastes like.
Yeah.
In a chip form. Or not a chip, a nugget form.
Wow.
I don't know.
Kate's had 3 already.
Okay.
It feels like
Here's what I'm
fresher
gonna say about
ingredients than combos, if that makes sense.
I don't know.
I could eat these. Actually, I just got a taste of something that I was like, yeah, I'm in.
Wow.
I'm in with these. Now, would I eat them? No. But, like, if they were presented to me in someone's home.
I would flip that bowl over. Onto the floor.
What I think, though, is that I
no.
feel like I almost want them mixed in a bowl with something else. Like, I don't think they'd be as...
Yes.
No, I don't know what it is.
What's the stuff you spray in your mouth to numb it?
I'm thinking of that other...
The stuff for strep, or like... Anyways, that's what I would want before I ate these.
Stuff that Danish use?
Sorry, I took us off track. It used to be over the counter. You could, for a sore throat, you'd spray it. And,
I think they still have it, but now I
Yeah.
don't remember the name.
I don't either.
Anyhow.
But that's what you need to eat these, I think.
Like, I would definitely, if I paid money for that, I would be disappointed. No doubt. But being given them as, like, a weird free snack, I don't know, I like...
Kate's just pro free snacks.
The thing is, like, I think I'm just pro food. Like, generally speaking, there aren't a lot of things where I'm like, I hate that deeply.
So I am a person who likes to try little things like this. It's like my favorite thing to go to a convenience store or a gas station. There's like, oh, look at this. This is the worst thing I've had in a long time. Like, this to me was the most offensive thing I've put in my mouth
That's so interesting.
in a really long time.
I hate to say, it tastes more real than a combo, and it is substantially worse.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
well, because combos have a crunch. Like, have a really, like, hearty crunch.
Yes.
This, for whatever
A nice
reason, is a
pretzel
light
feel.
and airy.
That is a cereal if a cereal was savory.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I hate that.
It's a savory pizza cereal.
Pizza cereal.
But also, like, if it was made out of dust at the same
Yes,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
think that's
Like a
what I'm
compressed
liking.
dust.
Coated in dust.
Yes.
I like that dust middle.
Oh. Well,
Because the inside still reminds me of the inside of a combo, which is like a little bit dusty, like a dusty little paste.
yes.
And I like that.
Well, Rivals, I mean, that's at least one thumbs up from this room.
Hold on, I got to look up their other flavors.
I don't know.
I
Maybe
will
it's
say,
just a bad flavor.
a
'cause
negative
I do
is that
feel
they
like
are
it
very
tastes-
stuck in my teeth.
I will
It
say,
tastes real to me.
yes,
so.
pizza flavor is typically hard in the chip form, in my opinion. Because it's heavy on, it's going to be heavy on like oregano
Yes.
and fake tomato flavor,
They
which isn't
have-
my favorite.
They have extra cheddar mac,
No, Matt. They have extra cheddar, Matt.
spicy
Cheddar mac.
street taco.
Oh, I bet that's
I
funky.
actually think that might be the other one they had at Charmy's.
That they had that for sure at
I only think they have those 3. That's what it's looking like to me.
Because I was like, huh. When I looked at them, I thought, perhaps, and then I saw spicy street taco, and I was like, that's going to taste like a funky butt. Like, there's no way that doesn't just smell like cumin. You know, like,
Yes.
it just stinks. Like,
So the pizza that's on this Rivals box, which I'm assuming is on the bag, looks like the pizza it tastes like. Bad.
Yes, actually, that's
actually
true.
true.
That's absolutely fair.
It looks like the kind of pizza that's on the bag.
It came from the pizza also came from a gas
I
station.
want to know why the cheddar ones look so weird. Like,
cheddar.
the cheddar, I'm sorry. Why the cheddar looks so foul. Actually, in the Spicy Street taco looks like it's got, like, beans inside of it. Which,
Oh, I'm sure.
that's
Why
tough. That's tough to see.
not? Dried beans.
But the taco on that one looks delicious, so...
Okay. Maybe that's the next. I don't know. I can't give them any more money. This was too far.
I think we gotta try them all now, personally.
No, as we've proven with egg rolls and fish sandwiches, you don't have to try them all.
You can stop.
That's actually true.
You can just stop where you're at.
Yes, that's a good lesson for this podcast. Just stop.
I'm just trying to think if there are any foods where, like, we would genuinely be so happy to try them all and not get, like, disappointed by it.
Yeah.
I get sick of it.
But you have to,
Yeah.
you have to spread it out over time. Because
Yeah.
the egg rolls, like, after week 3, I was like, wow, these, I'm not eating
Even
egg
still,
roll.
I'm like, I don't really want an
Like,
egg roll.
fish sandwiches, I feel like I could do that still.
Same.
Maybe it'd have to be
Um,
something that was more varied than egg
Yeah.
rolls.
Like, it'd have to be like
You know?
a general topic. Like, oh, we're
Yeah.
trying Mexican food.
Or cake.
Yeah,
Yes.
I could do
Cake would work.
Yeah.
Cake's cool with me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I have cake on the brain because, in case anybody, well, this will be after,
Yeah.
but tomorrow is Bob's birthday.
Yeah,
Woo-hoo.
it
I
is.
know, and I was thinking, I'm like, oh, I should bring a cake or something, because I do feel like cake is pretty divisive. There are like some,
Yes. Let's talk about it.
Okay, great.
Let's talk about that.
I like
Yes.
cake.
Me too.
But divisive.
Well, I would
Where
say,
you
okay,
start
so if
with
I'm
the-
thinking, because I feel like it's hard to talk about bakeries around here,
Yeah.
like, in terms of having a favorite cake. Like, I don't know the names of any of the bakeries I like that I get cake
Yeah.
from. So I think I really can only speak to, like, store-bought cakes, and which I know are good, and, like, what kinds I like, what kinds I don't like.
So let's start with birthday cake.
Okay.
Because I think at least that narrows us a little bit, and then we can broaden
Yes.
ourselves out. What are you? Chocolate, vanilla, chocolate, white, or yellow cake?
Personally, I'm a chocolate cake guy.
Okay.
But to me, the ice, no matter if you have icing on a cake, the icing is make or breaking that cake for me.
I will say yes and no. Like there's a cake maker in town that I won't mention that makes a very good icing, but their cake is dry as sticks.
Really?
Like it's yeah.
I think I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah, because
And I actually think that both cake and icing is not for me.
Oh,
If it's what I'm thinking, but we'll talk
okay.
after the pod.
Yeah, we won't.
But I think for me it's really hard because I feel like, as like Vanessa knows, because normally she is who I ask to make my birthday cakes, I kind of want a different cake every year. Like, I never want just like a white cake, or I want something different every single time.
But in that traditional birthday cake sense,
I
Yeah.
suppose
which one are you?
that's
Like, where you
hard.
going?
Like, I guess if I think of a traditional
Use
birthday
marble.
cake, no,
No.
that's wrong. I don't want marble.
Get out of here with that.
I guess
stuff.
in my ideal world, if I were purchasing a sheet cake, it would be half white cake, half chocolate cake.
Okay.
And then, that's hard though, because I really, if I'm having chocolate cake can have any icing actually.
Yeah.
Maybe I would choose a chocolate cake.
But to me, like then,
Oh, but then the yellow cake is also good.
and I also want to put like ice cream with the cake then too. Like cake is just a huge because like I'm the same way. It's whatever cake I'm in the mood for. Like, do I want a cheesecake for my birthday, or do
Yes.
I want a cake? Do I want? I've had a cookie cake even
Yes.
before. Like,
Because to me, even like, if I'm thinking chocolate cake, chocolate icing, that doesn't even sit in birthday cake to me.
No,
That's
not
like
at
a delicious cake.
that's like
You know
just
what I
give
mean?
me a piece of cake from the
Yes.
store or from a
So I
restaurant.
guess I'm thinking white icing, generally. If we're talking birthday cakes, white icing in either chocolate, yellow, or white cake. Correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you do yellow cake, I feel like it has to be chocolate icing to me.
I don't think for a birthday cake.
You don't think?
I'm a big fan of yellow cake. I like all three flavors, don't get me wrong. Yellow's probably my favorite, chocolate's probably my least favorite, but it's in a very small band of still
Yes.
liking it. But I think that in very few cases do you see a birthday cake with chocolate icing.
Yes.
Like, I think I've seen it. You can do it. And I'm fine with it. It tastes delicious, but I think that feels to me.
But in my mind, I don't know
rare.
why yellow cake and chocolate icing are always what I see together.
Yeah.
Like, I never see yellow cake with white icing.
You do on most of my birthdays.
I feel like the last I've seen was white cake.
I'm pretty sure it was yellow.
That your mom got?
I don't know. It could have been white. Like, I like.
I think it was
I'm
white
happy.
cake.
I'm
I think you're wrong
happy.
about that.
What?
Generally, but yellow. You've definitely seen it on one of my birthdays in the past.
Sure.
What kind of icing are we feeling? Because me, I'm a big buttercream
Yes.
guy.
Don't give me that whipped icing
No,
stuff.
no.
Get that out of here. That Cool Whip.
Oh,
No.
I love it.
I want buttercream through and through.
Yes. Thank you.
No matter what.
Yes.
No, I love the Cool Whip icing. I
No,
love it. I love it. I love it.
No.
Give me no.
Disagree.
Yeah, no.
That light icing? What am I? Some sort of
Child.
child? Like,
I'd
A
also like
light
to know, I'm so sorry,
Oh.
that treat has immediately made me stuffed up. So I don't know. There's something in it
You're having
that
an allergic reaction
I
to
am like
Rivals?
having a weird.
We will take
Reaction
this
to.
podcast on the road to the hospital.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like, weird. But I don't like my icing to feel super sugary sweet.
oh yeah.
I can agree with that
100%.
too. Yeah.
I want it to taste like that.
You do?
I want to feel the sugar crystals.
Ew, no,
Yeah.
that's like
I
not
don't
what I
want
want.
that.
That's like a real treat when you can.
To me, it's almost more of a texture thing. Like, I don't want it plasticky
Yeah.
or waxy.
Yes.
I don't
Oh,
want
no,
it too
never
light.
waxy.
I want that thick buttercream, but I don't want it overly sweet where it's just downsing
Same.
the cake either.
Yeah.
Like, I like a buttercream frosting, but yeah, I'm super particular about it, I think. Like, I don't know. Actually, what I really love is when somebody does, like, a white chocolate or, like, a chocolate buttercream. So you are kind of, it's almost like a little thicker, like,
Yes,
like a little more dense.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really into that. But, I don't know, I love that whipped cream icing, too. It's weird, I like it.
I think the only exception I'll make for the whipped cream icing is the icing on a Dairy Queen
Ice cream cake?
ice cream
Okay,
cake,
yeah.
which is not exactly the same, but it's definitely closer to that on the spectrum.
Yes.
It's lighter
Yeah.
like it, but
That
it
is
is.
the
I'll accept it.
that is so good.
Yeah.
Now that being said, though, that's the only part of an ice cream cake that's good, except for that middle crunch.
Yeah, that chocolatey.
That
yeah,
chocolate
yeah.
goo in the
I just
middle,
don't like
Yeah.
ice
and
cream
icing.
enough. Except recently, I've been having a little problem in that I've been getting a lot of the Grater's chocolate chip cookie dough.
Okay.
Have you guys ever had that?
Probably.
Not recently.
They are putting the largest chocolate chunks in there. No,
My
it
problem with
sounds.
graters. I've
It
said it
sounds.
before.
Oh,
I just-
you don't like those.
It's too much chocolate in this.
Oh, it's
in that
awesome.
ice
That's
cream.
I like a higher
Yes.
ratio of stuff to ice cream. Like, I want those bites in there.
And like the chocolate is so good. It's like a delicious quality chocolate.
I will say they do have a high quality chocolate,
Yes.
but I don't want it in my ice cream. They're totally different mouthfeels, and it makes me angry.
I love it.
I'm kind
Because
of.
you want the chocolate to melt in your mouth, and you're eating with cold ice cream. That's the opposite.
Yeah,
I guess I
a
could see that, too.
contrast.
Yeah. Too
How-
much.
So also, I guess then I'm thinking like, so cake. You guys are cake and ice cream people on your birthday. Like,
Oh, I love
you're
it.
wanting both.
To me, it's a hot brownie, ice cream, great together. A pizookie with ice cream, great together. Same thing goes with cake too.
And I think that's my problem. Cake is not hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're getting it at typically room temp because
Well,
it's sitting there for a while. I don't want that. I don't like that with my ice cream.
And I'll preface it by saying I do like the warm brownie and the warm cookie
No,
with ice cream a
brownie,
whole lot
yes.
better than I like cake with ice cream. But I still like the the different textures side by side
Yeah.
I'm
together.
going to disagree on that again. I don't really love ice cream with hot desserts. Like,
What?
I'll eat it. Like, there's obviously I can.
But that
I
goes
don't
back to
dislike
you
it.
don't like the stuff with
But
the
I
ice
would
cream
like
either.
it. I don't like the ice cream to be all melty because it's basically you're drinking.
that's what I
you've
love.
got like milk on a brownie, and I'm like,
Yes.
no, thank you.
That's exactly right.
But with here's what I like to do, and now I don't do this as much as an adult because it's too much. But you take your ice cream and your birthday cake, and you put them in like a cup or bowl, and you mix it up, and you just eat it together
like a soup.
Yeah.
Okay, but you don't like
Well,
the
not
ice
like a
cream to get
soup. It's not
melty?
like melted.
It's like a
But it's
mix
ice cream, but you've mixed
like
it
a
in.
Stone
Yeah,
Cold
yeah. You've
mix-in.
created like your own blizzard,
Yeah.
and it's got cake in it.
Hear me out.
So it's like crummy cake with the sweet icing is layered in. It's really good.
When it's
Sorry, I'm looking up dessert, obviously.
when it's warm, like when you put ice cream on a warm, you're using ice cream as a sauce for the brownie or the cookie.
Yeah.
Like a good sauce on it, like a dessert sauce.
Yeah, that's
but
true.
then put a good dessert sauce on it. Give me a fudge sauce.
That's fair.
Yeah,
That's
I'll
a fair
put
point.
fudge on top of the ice cream.
Yeah.
With
That's a
the
fair
brownie.
point.
I guess I'm saying I like it, but it wouldn't. It's not my first. It's like
I love it.
I'd rather just have the fudge and the cake or cookie or brownie.
Yeah.
I guess I'm saying that, but then I think about the Ruby Tuesday dessert, which I've already mentioned, that used to have cake, and it wasn't all hot though. It was cake, hot fudge. It was delicious.
Dairy Queen used to have a hot cookie, ice cream, hot fudge, and it's not there anymore, which is unfortunate.
It's gone.
That was my go-to.
Now they have that Oreo brownie confection,
Which is
not the same.
No,
that you wanna
it's
talk
not
about-
right.
You want to talk about too sugary? That is the
Is it?
most sugary thing I've ever had in my life.
I've not had that actually. Surprisingly.
I thought it was going to give me
It
like
is
I was going to
tragic
explode.
that they've removed the brownie, in my opinion. The regular brownie sundae.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bye.
Matt said something earlier that I need to come back to. Is a cookie cake a cake?
No.
I say no.
No, it's just a big cookie.
I do though love the icing on those.
Same.
Like mall bought. It's like my favorite thing.
Because I think that that's maybe the perfect amount of that icing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I love the thinness of a cookie cake. Like I am
Yeah.
so
It is
happy.
nice to have I like the thin
Yes.
cookie.
Yes.
Especially the chocolate icing.
Yes.
Where it's like
Oh, yeah.
thick and that. Oh.
Great
Good
American
cookie
cookies.
cake. Like,
Yes.
should I be buying a cookie cake right now? I don't know.
100%. Yeah.
So, okay, store-bought cakes.
Yes.
Do you have a preference? Do you have a not like a vast knowledge of them?
I don't really have vast knowledge of them.
I just know that sometimes I get in the mood for a piece of chocolate cake, and so I'll go and just get a piece of chocolate cake from there.
Yeah.
I don't have. That's about all my knowledge goes to.
I've said before that I don't like to shop at larger stores. So I don't really do that anymore. Like I don't have access to like a Kroger or a Meijer. I have access to, but I don't go to places that have a bakery anymore. So
Really?
I don't
Where are you
have
going?
a go to like Fresh Time or
Fresh Time is a bakery.
but they're not making birthday cakes.
You don't know that?
I'm pretty sure.
Let's go.
I believe that they could be. Actually, Fresh Time sells. This is for you too. Fresh Time sells Cheesecake Factory cheesecakes.
Oh my
Little
gosh.
mini
Wow,
cheesecakes.
do they?
that's what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
they sure do.
What time is it open tomorrow?
I mean, I go to like if I get a Lucky's or some. I mean, they have baked goods, but I wouldn't get like a cake,
Well, I guess I'm specifically thinking of a Costco cake.
and I don't like those.
What?
Because of the... Okay, I have two problems with the Costco cake. I know
Go
that
on.
they're very popular, so I know that I'm kind of going against the grain here. I don't like the custard filling,
Oh, I
At
I
love
don't
all.
like custard filling in anything.
and their cake
it. Wrong.
is
It's
too
delicious.
dense and crummy at the same time. Like it feels like a store-bought cake, like a mass-produced cake, and I don't...
I think I feel the opposite.
Oh,
I hate custard.
Like a Kroger cake feels very like that, like sweet icing.
I mean the cake itself. The actual...
I feel the same.
The sponge.
I think it feels good. I like
Oh,
that.
yeah, to me it feels industrial.
I mean, I guess that's probably fair. That's probably fair. But I think I've had the past couple cakes I've had that have been from bakeries around town
Yeah.
have been so dry, like bone dry
How
in a
long were they
way.
sitting out?
I guess I don't really know.
But still, that shouldn't it shouldn't be the deciding point in whether your
Yes.
cake's moist or not.
Yeah, your
Because-
cake should be moist. Like,
Yeah.
let's
Yes.
be real.
And I'll say, Vanessa is a world class baker
Yes.
and is always making a delicious cake.
Yes.
And actually, Brand makes my favorite cake of all time, obviously turtle cake.
Turtle cake. But the,
But those are different.
those are a whole different
Yeah.
But
thing.
Vanessa did make the best like white cake.
Yeah, that was
birthday
that was
cake.
really great. That's really delicious.
Yeah, she's a good baker.
She should make one for Friday.
She really should.
I'll text her right now, actually.
I saw
You
a
making
cake
a
recipe. I was like, I
cake.
should send this to Vanessa, but it was really complicated.
Really?
I was like, I don't want to put her through
She'd
this.
probably love it.
I know, but it just seemed like too much.
You making a cake Friday.
was wild.
Oh, well, I think we're doing brownie bar.
Who
But-
cares? She'll make a cake.
Yeah, brownie, cake, both. Why not?
Yeah, whatever.
She doesn't have anything else going on.
Yeah, she's not doing a whole
can
pasta
bake
bar.
bake for 2 days. It's fine.
She ain't
Yeah,
got it.
I'm trying to think of like if I had I don't even know that there's like a favorite bakery cake really. Because for my birthday, like birthday cake is not my favorite cake. So I always want something else. Like my dream cake is chocolate cake, chocolate ice cream with a chocolate center. Mm-hmm. Or turtle cake is probably my number one chocolate cake.
Her first thing, Hannah's making brownie sundaes. I said, we want a cake. From you.
She'll be like,
say Bob needs a birthday cake.
That's true. It's true. What else I get?
Bob needs a birthday cake.
Need it.
She can bring it Saturday. Bob, would you like to tell the pod what you're doing?
Let's talk about, and I don't want to make...
Mom said send her the cake recipe.
I'll send it, but she needs to be ready for it. Because it's a lot. I don't want her to be offended by what she sees.
What kind of cake is it?
I'll have to find it. I believe it was pistachio and strawberry.
Ooh.
But I could be, maybe that was just in my mind, but I'll find it again. It looked really good.
She said she can have it ready.
Oh, sweet.
Whoa.
It's exciting news. So, for my birthday, last year we did a food tour. I'm doing it again this year. So, the idea is to go to international food restaurants that we've not been to and kind of like experience.
And that you probably wouldn't necessarily visit on your own.
Right.
Because you wouldn't be able to try a lot of things.
Yeah.
And like it's better to go with a lot of people.
Last year I had like 5 or 6 on the schedule. And we made it to 3, and I was like, none of it. We were done.
Well, it's because
the truth is we ate at the first place.
One.
We went wild, and it was
incredible.
It was great. But did we even go to 3 or just 2?
No, we went to 3. Or did we try to go to a 3rd?
We did go to the 3rd one. I've forgotten what it was, but I remember it now. So we went first to the Nepali place near the International Market near Saraga.
Delicious.
Wonderful, and. We ate too much. Like, we went out of control.
Way too much.
And then we went to an African restaurant nearby.
Also ate perhaps too much.
Yes, we definitely ordered too much. That was kind of more adventurous.
Yes. I'd actually like to go back there. I think about the little, like,
that
hand
fish
pie.
pastry.
Yes, all the time.
So it was, I think it was generically West African. I don't think it was necessarily, like, a specific people group or country.
Yeah.
And then the 3rd one was a Yemeni restaurant on the west side. Did you go to that one?
I don't think oh no, because that was on Sunday.
Oh yeah, we ended up going back the next day because we were too full after the first day. Yeah. So, and that was good. That food was very good. So this year I decided to keep them all closer together. And I only started with 3. Hoping that, maybe we can do 3. So this year it will be a Peruvian chicken place.
Cool.
On the west side, which looks wonderful.
That looks delicious.
Did you look at their menu?
Yeah.
What's it called?
Pollo.
It's like the problem is that like, I want to.
Or Parucha?
I don't want to be picky. Like I sort of want you guys to not go there first.
Right. So that you can eat there?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why don't you go to another one first?
I don't know. Okay, that's the one I want to eat the most, so I have to go there first. But they have like a fried rice. Did you see that?
Yes.
That looks so good.
It looks good.
A Peruvian fried rice? That looks wonderful.
If you could take a little to-go box if I can make it there.
No.
Please.
And then the second place is a Somali restaurant. I would say that what makes me... I'm a little trepidatious of that. Not because of the food, but I just... looking at it and looking at the menu, like...
Which place
I'm a little worried
we'll
be out of place. Taco with noodles in it.
That was on the picture on your invite.
Oh no, that's just something I found. I just I
was like,
that's not real. That's just a picture.
El Pollo Perucha?
Yes.
I'm looking at the menu.
So the Somali place looks good, but like I said, it feels like a very community restaurant.
Okay.
Where I think they'll be welcoming. Don't get me wrong, but
I
hate to feel like I'm intruding on. You know what I mean? Like
sure.
people deserve to have their own thing. But I'm going to go anyways. So, and then the third place is is another African restaurant. I was going to say West African. I don't think that's true. This one was interesting to me because it's on Broad Street where Ding Ho used to be. And it's old.
Yes.
And that used to be a motel. And then it's there. So I'm interested. And they have camel milk on their website. So I was like, yeah, let's do it.
Great. I'll be right in time for camel milk.
Yep.
I found what I'm getting already.
Yeah, it looked great, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So we'll report back. Obviously, we'll give you...
That looks good.
Yeah. We'll give you a report. But I will say, in the meantime, if you're looking for a place to go, you should look at this El Pollo Perucha. Is that what it's?
This menu looks real.
Yeah,
good.
it looks wonderful.
Yeah.
So maybe it's not, but
Well,
those pictures, from those pictures, there's no way it's not
If we
good.
don't talk about it, you know it was bad.
Yeah, if you never hear about it again.
Yeah, this place looks good.
You know, it's fun. Do something like that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Quarter chicken.
Because I was keeping a list of places I wanted to go, and I still kind of am. But I feel like it's harder, unless I want to go by myself. Or make plans, you know what I mean? It's hard to go to some of these restaurants. Because Angie's not interested in a lot of this. You know, if it's too different or...
Yes.
You know, neither might go, but sometimes it's like, I guess it's a lot easier to eat food you're familiar with.
Agreed.
So, I've still got an ongoing list, but I'll try to knock some of them out. And I like doing it with other people so everybody can share, especially if it's bad. You know, it's more fun that you're not the only one eating something terrible.
This looks so good.
Doesn't it?
Yes.
Have fun at the market.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Okay. We'll have food for you.
Speaking of the market, actually, I tried this hummus recently, which is really good. It's called Dinner Club.
Okay.
I think that's a company. It seems like they're like a little grocer. So they have like some different like pantry staples. They do their own types of butter. Like they did like a miso honey butter that we bought. It was very good. They're doing like a tomato butter. One of the hummuses that we got was a roasted garlic, and wow! First of all, it's enormous.
Okay.
Like maybe the biggest thing of hummus I've ever seen, but it is delicious. So shout out to them
At the Worthington Farmers Market?
at the Worthington Farmers Market.
Every Saturday from 9 to 1?
9 to noon.
9 to noon.
And then in May we go outside, and then it's from 8 to noon.
Oh,
Yes. And I think I'll be in front of Dewey's, but I'm not sure.
excellent.
Yes. Come get your juice.
Or verbally assault us.
Or your
Just
hummus.
kidding.
No, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Yeah, if you want to see Kate in person, you know where to find her.
Great.
She just dropped her location,
Please
guys,
don't throw
so-
tomatoes.
Tell her what you think of the podcast. And if you're a local baker,
Bring me a treat.
bring her some moist
Yeah,
cake.
bring me your best.
Don't bring me that.
Rate it on the
Don't give me
pod.
that dry ass crap.
Actually, my favorite blueberry donut is at the Worthington Farmers Market. It's the
Oh.
blueberry truck. They're a bunch of their own baked goods, and it is the best blueberry donut I've ever had. However,
Blueberry donuts aren't good. So.
wrong. Blueberry donuts
No.
are delicious. And I actually had a really good one this morning, too. That was from DK Diner.
Oh, DK Diners is great blueberry donut.
I mean, it is
Wonderful.
so good.
I haven't been there in a while.
Oh,
They're
you
do- I've
need
been
to
a-
be going
yeah.
there.
And
It
get their blueberry donut.
Yeah, Aaron got chocolate donuts also,
Yeah,
which
they're
I
awesome.
really want to try. But obviously she got the donuts and she was kind enough to give me a blueberry. I'm not
Yes.
trying to eat all of them,
Yeah.
if you know.
Maybe I'll go there while I'm dog sitting.
I haven't been there in a while either.
It's delish.
Because I'm not It's not like I'm working. I'm not allowed to work. I'm gonna walk in a nose guard and I'm
Yeah.
just trying to eat my food by myself.
Everybody like he got a turkey nose or
Yep.
wherever. I don't know where people are getting their nose jobs these days.
Turkey.
Oh,
yeah.
Like turkey
That's what you
teeth.
just. I didn't get the turkey reference
Yeah.
at first, but then I got it.
Like, oh no, I didn't mean it like you're getting a beak.
like your beak.
No, you meant like actually the country turkey. Silly me.
Oh, guys, it's devolving.
It is. I'm trying to think if we should talk about anything else before we're done.
Easter food?
Oh yeah, we can talk about Easter a little bit.
I mean, I just fit. That's the first thing because that's coming by.
Yeah.
Easter is a fried chicken holiday.
Is
Yeah.
it?
Fried chicken or
It
ham?
is in our,
Interesting.
on our mom's side.
Fried chicken and ham.
Or I guess I should say my mom's side, but.
So I prefer it better than Thanksgiving foods. is
Yes,
what
to
I'm
me it's
saying.
a ham and fried chicken holiday.
Yeah.
What is it for you?
Well, we're having ham this year,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't tell you what we've had in the past. Not ham.
Do you have sausage bread?
No.
Okay.
I feel
Not
like
usually.
Good to know.
Deviled eggs, obviously.
Sure, it is definitely
Deviled
a deviled
eggs.
egg holiday.
Easter's a holiday. You can kind of make it what you want culturally. Like it's your.
I feel like we kind of start. You kind of start on some of the summer things.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
like macaroni salad or a potato salad.
Yes.
I wouldn't be opposed if someone's like grilling out on an Easter either. If the
Yeah, if
weather's
the
like
weather-
that,
yeah.
like that's not what we do, obviously. But if someone wants to grill out burgers and hot dogs, go for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My mom doesn't eat ham.
I know that's why I was
So,
like, you're having a ham.
We're having a ham because everybody wanted it. So clearly people think it's a ham holiday. Like, I don't really care, but Angie was like ham. So sis wanted a ham. Everybody wants a ham. I don't know what we've done in the past.
Why you guys
Maybe
just
like a
go
roast. We're
deli
probably
and
doing
get
like a
chip chop
roast.
ham?
A roast would make sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we've
roast is
tried a
nice.
variety of things to kind of not have ham. So
Yeah.
but ham this year.
I'm trying to think of if there's any like sides or anything at all that I like associate with it, but no, I feel like Easter. This may be like a dessert holiday. I don't know.
But there's not like any desserts.
But not
I mean,
really. Yeah.
Yeah,
you
candy.
get candy with
Candy?
the kids, but
I feel like deviled eggs are a definite
yeah,
Easter.
that's a
that
clear
maybe
cut.
at least in our family, has spread itself out to
Yes.
every other holiday. So like, just make those deviled
Yeah.
eggs,
Yes.
please. So
You mean angel eggs?
right, yes, especially for Easter,
Yes.
angel eggs.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I'll be making, and I have been thinking about changing up my deviled egg recipe a little bit. So who knows? Maybe this year will be the year.
Hopefully, Mom makes French toast creme brulee.
Oh yeah, I forgot she was doing a little brunch or something.
Nice.
Is she?
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's what she said this morning.
Not
but who knows?
sure.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm making anything for this year.
Same.
Like by the time my mom, I'm gonna make fun of her a little bit. So she wanted to plan Easter dinner. So she sent Sis and I a text that said, "We need to talk about Easter dinner." I was like, "We're here, like we're all together." I was like, "Well,
Talk to me.
do you want to talk about it face to face, or can we talk about it over text?" And she's like, basically said, "Well, I'd rather talk about it face to face because I would like to see you guys, but we can talk about it over text." And so then I was like, "Mom, just talk about Easter dinner. Like, we don't have to make a production of this."
Something serious
Anyways,
going on.
we did get it planned out over text, so everything's fine. But I was like, you can't just say we need to talk about Easter dinner. We have to talk about Easter dinner.
It's making me nervous about Easter dinner.
Yeah, I was like, what's going on?
What's happening?
Easter dinner?
What do you need to tell us about Easter dinner? In the end, it was please don't make ham, and we were like ham. So.
Oh no!
But she's making a couple desserts.
Is she gonna make cinnamon rolls?
Oh, I don't think so.
Just
She's making some
for
sort of
fun?
like strawberry. She said strawberry brownies and a
ooh.
chocolate. I don't. It's
Interesting.
two
I do feel
desserts.
like I could eat a strawberry shortcake at Easter. Like that feels
Sure.
like
Yeah,
that
yeah,
could come
I
back
could
into
agree.
play.
I could
You know?
agree. I wouldn't mind lemon bars either.
Sure.
Yeah.
Something
So
fruity.
fruity,
Something it should be
yes.
like
Light,
you're starting off.
Colorful.
Even though it is too early for most fruits.
Yeah.
At least locally.
I know that
Well, it is.
obviously we made you make it at Christmas, but I wouldn't be upset to see a Watergate salad at
Yeah.
Easter.
Oh,
you know?
Something vibrant.
That reminds me. I have a dessert that is
What?
similar but not the same.
Okay.
So maybe I'll do that for Easter.
What is it?
I can't say
Okay.
because I don't remember.
Is it ambrosia salad, which I think
No.
is the same?
No, it's cherry.
Oh.
I think it's cherry pie filling and Cool Whip and something else that I don't remember.
Okay, I'm intrigued.
So it's like an interesting sort of like almost. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay.
But it was a very easy dessert. I was like, I should
Yeah.
make that from the
I'd be interested
50s.
in a trifle even. A banana dessert.
No, my mom used to do trifles a lot, and for some reason she's moved away from them.
I feel like people think that that they like stop doing them because they think that they're like not fancy enough, or you know
I
what I mean.
guess.
They're not technically
Yeah.
like difficult enough. Now I will say, as somebody that's made them, they still feel hard.
He was like, I was struggling. So.
Yeah, I'm like I'm struggling with my trifle.
And we all know what happened to Rachel when she made hers.
That's
on
exactly
Friends.
right. That's exactly right. A little bit of what was it, like whipped cream, and
It
then
had
there was like a
beef,
mashed potato
yeah.
layer of beef layer.
So
Oh, that's
not
good.
the easiest dessert.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like there's no specific sort of Easter, like nothing really stands out. You could serve me anything on Easter, and I'd be like,
Yes.
okay, great.
I really just feel like Easter to me always makes me just think of like my mom in like a little Easter basket, like the Easter
Yeah.
baskets that she would
Yeah.
Easter
give
basket
us,
is the important part.
or just like the weird. Sometimes like I don't know. There was maybe our last Easter, or the Easter before last, the last Easter that she was shopping, she got me this pillow that was like an Andy Warhol style
Oh.
bunny pillow. It was so odd, and I was just like, what? Why? It was like a throw pillow that was so crazy, and it made me laugh so much every time I saw it. I was like,
Yeah.
"There's that pillow again." Good times. So that's really what I think about on Easter,
Yeah.
and also I would always get like a giant buttercream egg
Oh,
sure.
yeah.
from Anthony Thomas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then top Easter candies then.
Milk chocolate covered marshmallow eggs.
Oh,
100% top of the line.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't love a chocolate covered marshmallow in that way. I like Anthony Tom's, so a little buttercream is perfect
but
for me.
I don't even honestly am a fan of all the Easter. I mean, it's not like a complex.
Jelly beans.
Okay, never mind. I'm not a fan of.
Yeah,
all
I'm
Easter
not. No jelly beans for me.
Really?
I
This is not worth my
don't
time.
mind jelly beans, but I like chocolate more than I like fruit.
Yeah.
So.
See, I feel like Easter's a fruity candy though in some way. Like I like
But you're getting chocolate Easter
jelly
bunny,
beans and gummy bears. That's
Reese's
true.
Cups, chocolate.
I guess I want it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you guys
I even
Cadbury
like those-
cream egg people? I've never really had them.
I don't mind them.
Yeah,
They're
I
not
never
like-
purchase them, but I don't mind if I get one.
To me, they're not like an elite candy.
Yeah.
I do like the little chocolate Cadbury eggs. Is that what they are? The little tiny
Yeah,
ones?
those are good.
I like those. Just a sweet little bite.
Just like a
crunch.
hard little chocolate egg?
Chocolate
Yeah,
egg
those
bite.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the eggs themselves with the gooey centers, I'm not.
No.
I don't mind. Yeah.
I'll tell you what I think about a lot that I was like so excited to get, and I don't know why because they truly taste like garbage. But were those little button candies,
Right.
like on the paper, and you'd always get paper
Yeah.
stuck to them, and so you're mostly just eating paper.
I hate it
Yeah.
though.
I was so excited to see them.
Yes.
Like I was
They're
like,
very
"Ooh, I love
festive
these."
looking.
Yes, and then
But
I
yeah,
get
they're-
them. I'm like, these are gross.
There's paper on here.
Yeah. It would be more paper.
Or do you remember like the nickel nips or whatever
Yes.
that were just like sugar?
Yeah.
Like sugar water
Drink that
in
little-
wax.
Oh, Mom's pressed. She said, I haven't got a text from Bob yet.
Oh, I have to tell her it's going to be a minute. It'll be a minute. I have to-
It's gonna be a minute.
yeah, I have to
Find
actually
it.
find it
He
again.
will
I put it away because I thought,
find
no, this
it
isn't going to
and
happen.
send it later.
Where was it on the internet?
Actually, it might be in a magazine.
Well,
That'll be
great.
easy. That'll be easier actually for me to find if it is. So
Pistachio. Okay, I give up. I just really misspelled pistachio. I wrote pistachio, strawberry, kale.
Pisto.
kale.
Pesto.
Yeah, is it one of these?
I will say it is from Bake Magazine.
Okay,
Those people. So if that helps,
baked.
just bake.
Oh, okay. I was like baked like there's marijuana. I was like, oh, I guess we know the secret
No.
ingredient.
Find a
No,
weed.
not that one.
Well, I guess it's legal now. You can find it.
It's
But.
true. Send your mom to the dispensary to make this cake.
She would do that for you, I
I
bet.
believe it.
Guys, we've gone
Okay.
off the ledge.
So I mean, it really is good because I said at the beginning we were like, "There's guests that won't leave," and here we are,
The guest.
just talking your ear off about dispensaries now.
And you're like, get to the point, leave, and we just won't do
Yeah.
it for you.
People are turning the lights off. And we're like, "Nope, we're here."
They're starting to yawn. Like,
Uh-huh.
ooh, I'm
Yeah,
getting
look at the
tired.
time. All right, so that's all for us for today. If you like what you hear,
Eat it. Oh, wait.
give us a thumbs up and subscribe. I don't think you can give us a thumbs up,
No.
but feel free to rate us on, 5-star ratings on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. You can find us on our social media sites at Seafood Diet Pod on Instagram and Threads and TikTok and YouTube, and that's it. So just remember, as you're going through your week, if you see food,
Eat
Eat it.
bye.
Bye.